Pooja Chopra and Mrs Neera Chopra. Thank you very much for joining me on ETimes. I'm really thankful to you for this conversation which we are going to have. It stems from the post which Pooja Chopra put out yesterday, ma'am. And also, you had spoken about this earlier, I remember. But it would be still, important to have you both in the same frame, I thought, and hence this interview. नीरा चोपड़ा जी, मैं आपसे शुरू करना चाहूंगा। ये सारी कहानी कहाँ से शुरू होती है जो आपके पति ने, पूजा चोपड़ा जब पैदा हुई थी तो उसको छोड़कर वगैरह सब कुछ खत्म हो गया, आपकी मैरिज, उनका इन्वॉल्वमेंट एज अ फादर कुछ हुआ ही नहीं। ये कहानी कहाँ से शुरू होती है एग्जैक्टली?
एक्चुअली वी कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी नॉर्मल, एकदम नॉर्मल ऑर्थोडॉक्स फैमिली से आते हैं। पेरेंट्स ने अच्छा घर देखा एंड आई गॉट मैरिड। एवरीथिंग वाज फाइन, दे वर वेरी वेरी वेल ऑफ, मच मच बेटर देन जो हम थे। एंड सो in 77 I got married. 79 I had my first child, Shubhra, a daughter. And from there things were not all that okay, I would say, जैसे शुरू में होता है, because तभी से ही expectation था कि हमारे घर में बेटा हो, being Punjabis. So still I was accepted कि चलो पहली बेटी है, दूसरा बेटा होगा और things would be fine. My mother-in-law in between had cancer and things were not all that okay. I was still managing because I knew कि इसके बाद मैं कहाँ जाऊँगी. Parents would not accept me back because this is a saying कि from your wedding to death pyre you go from your in-laws place. And yes, I had Pooja after 7 years of Shubhra, my first daughter, and in between also her father used to have quite a lot of drinks and get girls or whatever. When I was 8 months pregnant, he got a lady at home and he said he would get married to her if I did not have a son. And can you imagine that a man getting someone in your own bedroom? So but still I bore all this and I did voice it out to my mother-in-law and I told her, मम्मी क्या करूं? So she said, देख बेटा हो जाएगा ना बेटा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. And while bathing her, taking care of her, taking her to hospital, getting her medicine, सब उनको टाइम पे देना, सिर दबाना, मेरे को उल्टी हो रही है, everything I tended. She's a gone soul now. बट येस मैंने दिल से बहुत किया एंड मेरा एक मेन मोटिव था कि इनका बहुत आशीर्वाद लगेगा और मुझे बेटा होगा. बट नाउ आई से फॉर्चुनेटली आई हैड पूजा एंड माय वर्ल्ड हैज चेंज्ड. आई डोंट इवन वांट टू थिंक ऑफ द पास्ट. दे वर टेरेबल टाइम्स. टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, 3 दिन मेरे को कोई हॉस्पिटल में देखने को नहीं आया. मैं जो कपड़े पहन के गई थी डिलीवरी के लिए, आई वॉज इन द सेम क्लोथ्स. For 3 days there was no one, but there was a lady who was also an army officer's, Air Force officer's wife. She had a second son and I had a second daughter. So the Aya used to come and shout कि bed sheets गंदा हो रहा है, आप कपड़े मंगाइए and all that. And those days we used to have that phone. We never had those mobiles and all that. So I requested the nurse, the sister on duty, this is the number, kindly ring up. And when she came back after calling, उसका मुंह बहुत छोटा सा था. मैंने कहा कि मैम आपने कॉल किया? बोलती हाँ हाँ किया, आएंगे आएंगे. एंड आई कुड मेक आउट शी इज ट्राइंग टू अवॉइड माई टॉपिक. एंड एनीवे आफ्टर 3 days माई सिस्टर इन लॉ, हस्बैंड की बड़ी बहन आई विद 3 baby clothes and 1 of my salwar kameez and she just threw it on bed and she said, very good thing you have done, दूसरी बेटी को जन्म दे दिया. I didn't know what to answer and within 3 minutes she had gone after just doing that. Anyways, after 10 days when I was discharged from hospital, the father came, picked me up, did not talk to me at all on the way. I don't know मैंने वो 10 दिन घर पे कैसे निकाले, but every single day I was told कि आप छोड़ दीजिए, let her go if you want to lead a normal happy life, we'll keep Shubhra. एक बेटी बस है. I'm a mother, how could I just leave my flesh and blood? जब बहुत हो गया, 20th day, the things became so bad that I was given options कि इतने मंदिर हैं, अनाथ आश्रम है, कईयों को बच्चे नहीं हो रहे हैं, आप दे दो, या फिर इसको just खत्म कर देते. I could not do this. I don't know what strike me. I promise you, जो मैंने कपड़े पहने थे इसको ऐसे ही लपेटा. बड़ी को 7 साल की थी, उसको उंगली पकड़ी and I said, मम्मी what to do? She said, बेटा जो आदमी ही नहीं वही है तेरे को रखने वाला, मेरी तो जिंदगी कितनी है, you know I'm suffering from this disease, so I leave it to you, but I think you should also go to, in not open words, but she also said कि निकल जाओ. क्या मेरे में आया कि मैंने I still remember so clearly, crystal clear है मेरे दिमाग में कि मैंने turn किया. He was standing, my mother-in-law was this side, my sister-in-law was there. They were just कि कब निकले और हम दरवाजा बंद करें. So I turned around, I put her in my arms, Pooja, and I said, you are getting me out of for this girl. One day this girl will make me proud. I did like this. I still remember so clearly. उस टाइम तो पता नहीं क्या था, क्या पता ये क्या बनती. I mean, but क्यों मेरे मुंह से ये शब्द निकले पता नहीं. And I walked off without ticket. I came from Calcutta to Mumbai. There was a family who was sitting opposite in the same coach of the train. They were observing me. I used to just look out of the window and keep crying because there was just around 78 rupees in my pocket, in the purse. Nothing else, nothing absolutely. एक water bottle भी नहीं था, दूध की बोतल भी नहीं थी. I just walked out. I said, ये खत्म कर देंगे, उससे पहले जैसे होंगे हम, we will manage. And this family kept observing, and I don't know, luckily or unluckily, they were getting down at Dadar, and the mother, they were son and mother and son. So the son, yes, they were supposed to get down at Dadar. So they said, we'll put you in Goregaon train. My mother used to stay that time in Goregaon with my brother and my sister-in-law. There also I wasn't welcome. I was told कि जहाँ से आई है बेटा, तेरा घर वहीं है, जैसे करेंगे बच्चों में मोह बढ़ जाएगा.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you here, Neera ji. I want to bring in Pooja at this point of time. Pooja, when did you learn first that your mother had been subjected to so much of cruelty, so much of harassment?
No, to be honest, not for the longest time. I remember mummy never disclosing anything, ever, ever. She's never told anything. I had no idea. My sister, when I would get less marks, when I would come second in class or third in class, when I would ask for some things कि मुझे नई साइकिल चाहिए, मुझे फ्रॉक चाहिए, मुझे बर्थडे पार्टी सेलिब्रेट करना है, that's when दीदी would say कि do you want mummy to do double duty? मम्मी को प्राउड करना है, अगर तेरे को साइकिल चाहिए तो अभी मम्मी सुबह जाती है और शाम को आती है 8 बजे. अगर तेरे को साइकिल चाहिए, that means mummy has to earn more money. Then she will not come back at night also. And then I would say no, I don't want cycle. नहीं, मुझे कुछ नहीं, मुझे नहीं बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट, मैं न्यू फ्रॉक नहीं चाहिए, साइकिल नहीं चाहिए. I got to know that all of this transpired because of me much later. In fact, I don't even think I remember, because I don't know if Didi knew about this or not, but Mummy or Didi never disclosed this to me. I think वो होता ना, कभी कभी सेंटेंस किसी ने बोल दिया कि इसकी वजह से हुआ और फिर छोड़ देते थे उधर इनफिनिट. बट मेरे को कभी ना मम्मी ने ना दीदी ने कभी जताया नहीं, कभी नहीं जताया कि तेरी वजह से मम्मी हैड टू, और टू इट बिकॉज ऑफ यू टुडे वी डोंट हैव अ रूफ ओवर आवर हेड. or because of you today we are homeless, because you're a girl, my sister did not have a father, or my mother did not have a husband, a love or
So,
house.
so you never met your father till date. I
No,
mean,
no,
I
I see.
know. I'm sorry. So you never met your father, right? Until he passed away.
No, no, even he passed away. I didn't meet him. I think after I won Miss India, they did not obviously recognize me. But because the story was out in Times of India, it was on the front page on the 26th of April 2009. It was front page pan India news. And after that, I think there was a frenzy of reporters and journalists, all of them wanting to reach out to mum. Mum must have given over 50 interviews, been invited to so many colleges to give talks, motivational speeches. Indu Jain herself invited mummy to Delhi that I want to meet this woman. The kind of emails that this journalist called Gayatri had received were phenomenal. Like she said in her entire journalist career, she said, this is one article I've never received these kind of emails from Dubai, from here. Thank you for this story. I'm a single mother. This motivated me. This inspired me. And then they must have, I'm guessing, seen mummy and recognized mummy. Because then mummy, because my father and my Masi's husband were in the Navy. So they had my Masi's number, family's number. And I think that's how they got mummy's number. Mummy, Billy Masi ne phone kiya tha na aapko ki ye Chopra ki beti
Her
hai.
husband tried to call, and he did say that my children remember you. I said thank you, bhai sab. Bas that's
This is
it.
after winning.
Yeah, after you won.
After winning. So they recognized mummy and they got in touch with mummy, spoke. They said, oh, we still remember you. And then they said, ये जो जीती है, हमने तेको न्यूज में देखा, ये जो जीती है, ये चोपड़ा की बेटी है. Because they were, so mother said, हाँ, ये चोपड़ा की वही बेटी है. So this is the conversation that I have never even, I don't even know Billy Masi, Billy Mausi or whatever they would call her. That was the name, but they did not recognize me. No, by Pooja Chopra, उनको पता ही नहीं था. मम्मी को देखा उन लोगों ने.
So Billy Masi is your mother's sister.
No,
his
father's sister.
Okay, that's the बुआ.
बुआ.
हाँ यार, अब पता ही नहीं, कभी मिले ही नहीं, कभी वो बुलाया ही नहीं किसी को ऐसा. तो बुआ ना मम्मा, मतलब मैंने तो कभी किसी को बुआ बुलाया ही नहीं आज तक जिंदगी में. ना दादी बुलाया ना बुआ बुलाया.
20 दिन के बच्चे को क्या मालूम पड़ता है.
हाँ मतलब आए तो ढूंढ.
Shubhra very faintly she does remember. 7 साल का बच्चा, if you dig into that, this was the house and this, so very faintly she remembers, but she also wants to put everything back behind. She says, no, I don't even want to think about it.
How I got to know about the coming back, Vicky, you have to, how I got to know about my father passing away was through a DM, you know, an Instagram direct message or DM. And because, you know, you get so many DMs, you barely even read much. I think hafte baad, I was just scrolling through my extra DMs, extra, both an extra was fold mein chala. And the first line caught my attention. It said, hi, this is your step brother. And I opened the message and it was from India Chopra. And it said, hi, this is your step brother. This is to inform you that our father passed away on so date. And I was like, I think my heart stopped beating. And I was like, what? I didn't know to call mummy. I could not call mummy. I didn't know what I would have told her. I called my sister. And I clicked a screenshot, I sent it to her and I said, Didi, this. So she saw, my sister is very practical. She said, I was a little low. So she said, हाँ तो हमारे लिए तो कब का मर चुका. Why are they informing us? ये क्या है? तू सेलिब्रिटी है इसके लिए तेरे को भेज रहे हैं. उनको इतनी पड़ी थी तो फोन करके बोलते हैं और हमको क्या लेना देना. हमारे लिए तो बहुत पहले मर चुका. It's the same thing for us. So I said, दीदी मम्मी को मैं तो नहीं बोल सकती. She said, क्या बोलना है मम्मी को? Why do you want to inform her all this? No need. Keep quiet. It's done. It's over. It's gone. He was dead for us long back. Topic is over. Forget about it. You go back to what you were doing. And I said, okay. I hung up. I was a little low emotionally still. Didi then spoke to mummy. I did not tell mummy. I did not have the courage. I didn't know what to tell. I was very awkward. But Didi, I think, spoke to mummy. And I don't know what she spoke about. Mummy, what exactly did Didi tell you? कि गोला को message आया है.
She said this is the message she received and she sent it. I was just mum. I did not know because generally, to be very frank, I bottle up my feelings. I do not let, I hate anyone sympathizing me. Hi, bichari. That word I hate. So I said, okay, and I changed the topic. And to be very frank, a mother who's hurt, हमारे में पंजाबियों में बोलते ओ यो माँ प्यो सुखी जिदी औलाद सुखी मेरी औलाद को 2 टाइम खाना नहीं मिला so I can't and it was because of who so I had no I'm sorry but it was just over.
So you never met him, you never met your husband
Never.
after you walked out from that house?
Never ever.
You did not even hear that vaguely any rumor कि उन्होंने फिर से शादी कर ली है?
Yes, I'll be very
That we
frank.
knew.
My sister's husband, he also was working in a ship, and coincidentally, Pooja's father was also in the same ship. He gets his family in the ship. There was another guy over there, one of their colleague, and he just asked, "So Chopra, how are you?" and all that. How many kids? So he said, "Only 2 sons." And my brother-in-law, he just looked at him. Now these 2 daughters had, gone. He did not even acknowledge. So that he came and told my sister, and my sister conveyed it to me. This is what he's told openly. So I said, fine. Then it's okay. After that,
But this we knew. This I knew. This even I knew that he's gotten married and he has 2 sons. ये हमको पता था. Through Masi's husband, my mother's sister.
In one of my interviews, I did say I was so bitter about it. I don't know. Generally, I don't much, not very vociferous or something. But that day, I was just literally coaxed and said, so now he must be very proud. And I said, no, I don't know about anybody else. I'm the proudest mother on this earth. He has got 2 sons, no? Let him make Mr. India. Then after that I repented. I said, नहीं बड़े बोल नहीं बोलने चाहिए. I said sorry, but then I don't know. I mean, it was recorded or what. I don't know.
मैं समझ सकता हूँ आपने गुस्से में बोला होगा, लेकिन आप पे जो बीती है वो बीती है वो.
नहीं देखो बेटा, प्रॉब्लम ये है कि एक आध दिन तुम सहन कर सकते हो, व्रत उपास रखो, 1 टाइम भूखे रह लोगे, 2 टाइम रह लोगे. It was continuous for 24 years. How can one bear that? 2 टाइम तुमको खाना नहीं मिलेगा, तीसरे टाइम you just don't know, you'll try to steal or kill someone or you just don't know what you'll go to. And my children were going with empty dabbas in their school bags, whereas children used to, the girls, Pooja's, I will not shy away. Afroz Demelo, she was a classmate and she used to say, your mother's become old, ya roz tere ko khali dabba de deti hu. I did not have anything to give her. So she used to go and tell her.
Yeah,
and she
would get me meaty roti. I had friends, very good friends, they would get extra food for me. Afroz Demelo, Ghazala, they would get, Afroz till date she gets, she remembers it that she would get food.
And the amount of blessing I give her, Bhagwan tera bachchi ka bhandara हमेशा भरा रखे. तूने मेरी भूखी बेटी को खिलाया, भगवान तेरे अनाज में कभी कमी ना करे. That was the blessing.
Didi, my sister also 7 years older, you won't believe, in Pune is a small place. She used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to an area very far. It's like if we lived in, say, Malad, my sister would go to town. She would wake up at 3, go to town and then distribute newspapers. पुराने मतलब 30 years ago ना विकी, लिफ्ट्स नहीं थी बहुत सारे बिल्डिंग्स में, चढ़ के दरवाजे के बाहर वो न्यूज़पेपर देती थी दीदी, और वो पैसे मेरे ट्यूशन में जाते थे. Like my accounts, my college, she paid my tuition fees. My sister was very average student, 60-65, but she would make sure that I top my classes. Pooja has to come first, second, third. Pooja has to come first, second, third. Like my sister, I think mummy was at work throughout my growing, in my primary, in my pre-primary, when I was a bachcha, से लेके मेरा जब तक college खत्म नहीं हुआ, मेरी माँ ने आज तक, today you and me are sitting, my mother's taken a half day and she's come, she's still working. So my mother has never been there with me. I know it was for us. But my sister has actually played the role of a mother. She had to feed me, she had to take care of me, she made me study, she did her work, and she used to, because she used to see mummy, work so hard, she used to, without telling, she used to think कि मैं कैसे मेरी माँ का भार आधा कर दूं. So she had started working very early in life, my sister. And you started doing, campaigning. I don't know if you remember. तब ना ये मैंगोला, 7 Up के ट्रक पे चढ़ चढ़ के कैंपेनिंग होते थे, शर्ट्स पहनते थे. She used to do that. धूप में, she would do that. She would do campaigning. She distributed newspapers. She would do all of this. And that money, she would tell my mother, गोला की ट्यूशन के लिए मैंने कर लिया. You don't worry. And that money I would give for my tuitions.
नीरा जी, आपने कहा कि जब when you went back to your parents' house in Goregaon, Bombay,
Yes.
वहां पर you were not welcome. So what exactly did you do? Did you stay back there, or you moved out from there as well?
To be very frank, how I put up for 6-7 years, maybe God had given me that patience or that much of strength. But my sister-in-law, I'm sorry, I have to take names, inclusive of my mother. She used to keep saying, "Jana, chali jana, बच्चों का मोह है, रख लेगा, कुछ नहीं होगा." But I knew that any of these days they'll just get rid of her. As a mother, I could not take a chance. And somehow I got a job in Taj, opposite Gateway of India, Taj Hotel. And I worked there for 6 years. I used to get 900 rupees salary. I was asked to give 500 for house maintenance, half of electricity bill. I was left with 200 rupees. उसमें मैं इसको टाइफाइड हो गया तो मेरे को दवाई का खर्चा है. I could not afford, so I used to जिंजर को क्रश करके उसका काढ़ा जैसा बना के बेटा पी ले, डॉक्टर के पास, तू ठीक हो जाएगी, तू ठीक हो जाएगी. I used to save that much, not even taking the risk of taking her to the doctor and giving her all this. So it was terrible, and I could make out, I could sense it. And when my sister-in-law told me openly ki how much, she hit her head and she said, "Didi, हमारे भी फैमिली है, आपकी मम्मी का भी ध्यान रखना है, मेरे 2 बच्चे हैं, हस्बैंड है, उनको भी ज्यादा सैलरी नहीं मिलती है, तो अभी 2 बच्चों के साथ लाइक यू शुड टू हिट." कैसे मैंने सहन किया है, I really don't know, but I think God has given me, multiply करके उसका फल दिया है. Now we are really in a, yeah.
तो वहाँ आप 7 साल रहे और उसके बाद वहां से निकले.
Yes, after 7, when I was working in Taj, there was this director of Goa Penta Hotel. He noticed me. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I was very hardworking and I used to do only for money. I used to tell ma'am, today Teresa has not come, today Esther is not on duty, मैं overtime करूँ ma'am. So she used to say all girls run away, and I was measly 45 kg, like बहुत पतली सी थी. तो तेरे को बच्चों के पास नहीं. मैंने कहा no, so many people are there, they'll take care of them. Ma'am, I'll do overtime, so that I could get 1300 rupees. वो overtime का पैसा मिलता था. And there, this director of Goa Penta, he noticed me, Mr. Chopra, and he came to the floor and he said, "What's your name?" So I said, "Sir, any mistake, anything that I've done wrong?" I started trembling. "This is my card, and if you want to join, I'm the director, I'll fly you by East." Those days East West Airlines chalti thi. So and he just walked off. I came home, I kept reading, पूरी ट्रेन में वो कार्ड पढ़ती रही. I said, "He's a big shot." 2-3 लोग से पूछा भी तो they said, "अरे, he owns a 5-star hotel and all that." So I called him up. I said, "Sir, if you don't mind, I want to know what salary you'll give." He said 6,000. तो मेरे लिए 1300 से 6,000 तो it was like, a big thing. I asked my mother. I said, "माँ, मेरे बच्चों का क्या होगा?" So she said, "I'll keep them for 3-4 months. उसके बाद तू अपना पार्सल उठा के ले जा, या तू बाप के घर पे फेंक दे." These were the words. Just throw them from wherever you have got them, or you take them along with you. I said, "Okay, just let me settle. I'll collect some money. I'll buy a small place for me." That time, like विरार वसई में, it was cheap, so I thought मैं collect करूँगी और मैं कहीं तो कुछ ले लूँगी, and then I'll start working. But there, within a month, he saw me working because chartered flights आती थी, तो I used to get up at 2-3 in the night. They gave me a room in the hotel itself. So I started working there, very hard working. And next month he's 7,000 मेरे को salary कर दिया. So out of that 7,000, I promise you, I never used to keep 1 rupee also, because खाना पीना साबुन तेल सब होटल में ही था. And I was the executive, I was in charge, HOD, head
तो
of my.
बच्चों को आप मम्मी के पास छोड़ के गए थे?
मम्मी के पास कुछ 5-6 महीने छोड़ा मैंने. In between, for my, I don't know, good luck or bad luck, my brother got transferred from Bombay to Pune. So when he shifted there, he had to take my children along. And Pune was much cheaper to, buy a place instead of Bombay. Then my mother said कि तू इधर खरीद सकेगी? मैंने कहा मैं try करती हूँ. After working for about 3-4 years in Goa, I asked my director's wife, ma'am, I need a loan for 1 lakh. And in between, I kept collecting all that money.
So 3-4 years they were staying with their nanny. 3-4 years.
No. Yes, I joined in 92, 93 or 94. I bought a house. I bought a flat of 1 BHK in Pune, which still is with me. And that was for that time. It was for about 4.5 lakhs. So I took loan from my brother. थोड़ा सा दे, मैं तेरे को भेजती हूँ, ये देख मेरी सैलरी है, हर महीने भेजूंगी. Took loan from here. Then my sister came. She was also transferred. She said she doesn't have a place. I said मेरे घर में रह, पर मेरे बच्चों को रख. So you also save 3-4,000 on rent, और तू मेरे बच्चों को रख. She agreed. So my children stayed there. So I worked in Goa Penta for 5 years. After I had a proper house, I thought कि I'll have a job also. इतना experience है behind. I quit the job in Goa and I took a place in Pune, and I got a job in Blue Diamond Taj. So for 5 years I stayed in Goa, worked very, very hard, and I was head of my department. Twice in a year I used to call my children there for vacations. They were treated very well because I was the HOD. And once every 3 months or so, I used to come to Pune to see them. Sister was very happy because she was saving on her rent and she was staying in my flat. Meanwhile, I collected money jiska dena tha.
Mama, you used to, sorry, but Mama, you used to send Meena aunty money also, na, to take care of us.
Yes.
So apart from staying in our house and saving rent, you used to pay her money for Didi and me for our food or whatever.
For food, milk, the uniform.
Tiffin, uniform, school books to aap hi dete the. She was like taking care of us, taking money, staying in our house, right?
That's it.
And they needed credit. They needed credit that she took care of us. Right?
Yes.
I was telling Vicky that only, that when I won Miss India, and I gave all the credit to my mother, there was World War III in my house. My Masi, so many words, Vicky, I'm not joking, and this is literally true, had told, she was telling my Nani and everybody she would meet that now I will go to the media and say that these people are lying because her mother didn't take care of her. I took care of both, Shubhra, Chuchu. And that's when I told my Masi that, Masi, you were staying in our house, not giving my mother 1 rupee as rent, and my mother used to send you money to take care of us. Yes, you were very big to take care of us, staying in our house, taking money for us. And then you want me to tell in the media that you took care of us. I'm sorry. My mother deserves all the credit for my win. This is exactly the Mahabharata that had happened, Vicky. Like, can you imagine?
Now we are not in very good terms.
Till now we are not in talking terms after how many 12 years still. They're like, हमारा नाम क्यों नहीं है मीडिया में, कि क्योंकि मैंने ध्यान रखा. मासी, आपने हमारा बहुत ध्यान रखा, लेकिन आप हमारे घर में रह रहे थे और आपने मेरी माँ को आप बिल भेजते थे हर एक चीज का. आप दूध का भी बिल भेजते थे. I know because I was old enough then. I was in 8, 9, 10 standard. I was old enough to understand कि महीने का जितना बिल आ रहा है. She and her 2 daughters and me and Didi, 5 people used to stay in my mummy's house. और दूध का बिल, हर चीज बिल स्प्लिट होता था. और रेंट 1 रुपया भी हम नहीं ले रहे थे. And then they want credit in the media that she took care of us. Why am I giving credit to my mother? Because my mother was working, but my Masi took care of us. So you have to say that my Masi took care of us. Can you imagine? Anyway.
So
I'm sorry, I'm angry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry,
families में बहुत कुछ होता है.
Yeah, but sad, yeah. I mean, it made me, it just, whatever.
It's okay. God is great. Leave it.
Yeah. So right now you are fine and doing well.
Yes.
And I must just conclude this interview by saying that, you should do a victory lap. I know it's one day later to Mother's Day that we are talking. Lekin you should do a victory lap for Mother's Day because it's your mother who is everything. She's done everything for you, and you are what you are, I think, because of her.
Yeah, for me, I think Mother's Day is every day. We never, वो कहते हैं ना, मतलब हम एक शब्द या एक इच्छा भी माँ की गिरने नहीं देते. Me and my sister both. Like she just has to say the word and it's done. Whatever it is, we will put everything at stake. Whether it is her wish, she wants us to do something, she wants us not to do something. Everything to date, everything. Even though my sister is married, happens according to my mother. In my house, in my sister's house, in both our houses. Nothing without mummy's permission, nothing without mom's wish. So if you ask me, I think for us, Mom's Day is literally every day, and it's actually true to that, like to the T.
तो विकी बेटा, आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से नाउ, बट अब हमारे हिंदुओं में बोलते हैं कि दूसरा जन्म होता है, जन्म होते हैं. मैं यही चाहती हूँ कि मुझे ये दो बेटियां वापस, मेरे को जितने जन्म लूँ, मुझे आई वांट दीज टू डॉटर्स बैक एज माय डॉटर्स. आई कैन सैक्रिफाइस एनीथिंग फॉर देम. एंड टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, आई प्रॉमिस यू, हर माँ ऐसे करती है. मैंने कुछ ग्रेट नहीं किया. आई हैव डन नथिंग ग्रेट. In fact, I feel guilty. I'm very guilty कि I could not even give them the basics. Basic need नहीं पूरी कर सकी वो माँ. I mean, it's sad, but then up above God knows कि मेरी मजबूरी थी. जितना मेरे से हो सका मैंने किया. मेरे बच्चों ने बेयर किया. आज भी आई एम सो प्राउड कि मेरी पूजा ग्लैमर इंडस्ट्री में है. शी डज नॉट ड्रिंक, शी डज नॉट पार्टी, शी डज नॉट हैव लेट नाइट्स. Even any single phone call comes, she says, "Mama, just see ये कौन है, sorry but पका रहा है या ये है या keeps." So what else a mother can ask? She can do anything. She's earning her own bread. She, like, people know her in India तो छोड़ दो, abroad भी lot of people know her.
So
She
please
can do
don't feel
whatever she wants.
don't feel guilty. You're giving them moral values. And just a quick
Yeah.
word on Shubhra. What is she doing?
Yeah. Oh God, she's still very hardworking. She is like, I'll say my
Very
anchor.
media shy. Very
media shy. आप अगर उसको बोलोगे ना विक्की की दीदी जरा 5 मिनट बात करो, क्या क्या क्या, and she'll run away. See, when she Pooja went for Miss World, I went to South Africa. My mother, she's very loving, media को मिलना है, बात करनी है. She's also quite talkative. But they came to Shubhra's house, my elder daughter's house. When she went for Miss World, what do you feel and will she win or whatever? You won't believe, trust me, she ran away in the washroom. She sends her mother-in-law कि आप जाके बात करो, मैं नहीं हूँ घर में. She's so media shy. She just doesn't want to, and she's behind all support.
Huh?
Sorry? Yeah, she's working. She's with SBI Life. She's worked with Reliance for a couple of years. She's very, very hardworking. I guess maybe, I'm sorry, but not blowing अपनी तारीफ नहीं, but हमारे blood में है. Hard work we really believe in because it pays. आज नहीं तुमको कल उसका फल मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. I can never forget when Pooja used to come from gym before Miss India. She used to put her head down like this. Sweat, पानी निकलता था उसके बालों से. She used to work so hard. मतलब like studies और दूध उबल रहा है, स्मेल आ रही है, घर में से धुआं निकल रहा है, but she's studying. And my mother used to come and scream, "What is wrong with you? And you think that you can't smell, इतना नुकसान हो रहा है तेरे घर में." She's not even bothered. She's just with her books. तुम बॉम्ब फोड़ दो इसके आगे, she won't come to know. So very focused, very hardworking. She wants to achieve her goal. करना है तो करना है, do or die. But values के साथ में, you can understand, you get lured by lot of things. But भगवान ने इतना मेहर दिया, इतनी उनको पेशेंस दिया है कि लालच में नहीं आते. No shortcuts to step up.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed.
We've seen her, when you see things firsthand, someone working so hard for you, there's nothing, then your entire life revolves around that person. उनकी खुशी, उनका रिस्पेक्ट, उनको प्राउड फील कराना, उनकी हर ड्रीम को पूरा करना, उनकी हर इच्छा पूरा करना. For us, for Didi and me both, it just completely revolves around mummy. What she wants, what she needs, if she's happy, if she's upset, if she's angry, we're not able to sleep at night. But yeah, I think she deserves so much more. She deserves so much more. I'm working very hard still. I think I hope to make her very, 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 very proud, way more than how much she feels right now. I know she doesn't expect anything from me. She never has. She's just done things very unconditionally. But my wish is to make her even further proud. And that's why I'm still kind of working hard. She's literally my motivation and my drive to succeed and do everything in life.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you. We started on a little serious note, and it's good to see both of you smiling at the end. And wish you all the best again. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, beta. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, beta.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much, Vicky.